Hi everyone, we're going to simplify each radical expression in simplest form and simplest radical form. And we're doing these three problems. It's just the basics for geometry. So first thing I do is combine this since it's multiplying. It'll be 8 times 5 divided by 3 times 4. Now what you notice is that 4 goes into 8 2 times. So we really have 2 times 5 divided by 3, which is going to be square root of 10. Let's write it the long way. So we have square root of 10 divided by 3, which you can write as square root of 10 divided by square root of 3. Now you can't have a radical in the denominator, so you're going to if you multiply this by 1, you're not changing it. Anything you multiply by 1 stays the same. But R1 is going to happen to be square root of 3 divided by square root of 3. That's going to get rid of the radical in the denominator. So basically what you have is square root of 30 divided by square root of 9, which equals square root of 30 divided by 3. All right, and the next one, do the same thing. We're going to break this up. Oh, this is not right. I think I wrote it down wrong. Let's see. Where is it? If you do this, the answer is just going to be 1. So I'm going to change it up. So basically, let me do this one and then I'll change it up a little bit. All right. So this one's going to be square root of 20 divided by square root of 20. If you put it together, meaning what I did is I did 5 times 4 divided by 5 times 4. And that just equals 1. Square root of 1 equals 1. So let me change this up a bit. I want to do 5 divided by 4 times 3 divided by 5. How's that? So it makes it a little more interesting. So when you do that, you're going to get square root of 5 times 3 divided by 4 times 5. Now the 5's cancel. So that's going to be square root of 3 divided by square root of 4. Because you can break it down, which is just going to be square root of 3 divided by 2. Okay? So we didn't have to rationalize that one. Now this one, you do have to rationalize the denominator. You can't break it up with your perfect squares. So what you do is you multiply the numerator and the denominator by whatever this denominator is. This equals 1. So now what we have is we have 15 times 10 divided by 10 times 10. All right. So this is going to be square root of 150 divided by square root of 100. The square root of 100 is 10, but I can break up 150. I can break that up as 25 times 6. And again, square root of 100 is just 10. That's what we wanted. Now we do not have a radical in the denominator. The square root of 25 is 5, so it's right there. So you have 5 square root of 6 divided by 10. You can simplify this 5/10, divide both by 5, and you're going to get 1/2. So you can just say 1/2 square root of 6 like that. Or you can say square root of 6 divided by 2, which is probably looks better that way. And that's it. Thank you. Have a nice day. Bye-bye.